Alright, what up? Hold up, wrong one. My bad. Anyways, what's going on, Free Nation? I'm your host, FG, and today we're playing Bit.TRIP Fate. This is the 5th game in the Bit.TRIP series playthrough, and this one's gonna be a little different compared to other games we've done, because this game, while the main series as a whole is about rhythm and music, this one is a departure, where many of the gameplay aspects is based on essentially dubstep, is what they call it. So there is no real rhythm to this game in the series. So with that in mind, this camera and microphone is going to stay on the whole time throughout this playthrough, except for important cutscenes. So with that in mind, a little more about the game. So this is a on-the-rails shooter, meaning that there's already a predestined path, and the idea is to shoot all the enemies that you see in front of you. And if you get shot, you take a hit off of Commander Video's life. And as always, we have the increment system. So from Hyper goes to Mega, from Mega goes to Super, Super's Ultra, and then Ultra's Extra. But the new mode introduced here is known as Giga. And Giga is an unstoppable force that you can unlock. Of course, the hard part is maintaining Giga. So hopefully we can get there. And the music, if you call it music of course, is done by Minus Baby. The song we're hearing right now is called Left. And there's going to be a very important song when we get to the end of the game, because the title is pretty symbolic of what happens. But anyways, last we left off in the series playthrough, Commander Video and friends made an enemy, in the form of Timbletot. And now they're giving chase in the Hypersphere to take him down once and for all. And that's where we begin, because the core idea of Bit.TRIP Fate is anger. And you're going to see Commander Video gets pretty angry to go through. And as you can see, the first level is called Determination. Each level is essentially named after something we'll be feeling with each level. So stage 1, we're pretty determined to get through, but as you see further on, the titles are going to reflect what's going to come. But I think that's enough explaining for now. I think we're ready to hop in, so let's start with the first cutscene. And that's essentially the plot of the game. So here's Commander Video. We control him to go left and right on the linear path. And with the mouse, we're able to shoot the enemies and the objects in order to grab more of the cores. And after so many cores, you'll see that the score increases, adding to the overall structure, as I mentioned before. So right now we're in Hyper, but now we're in Mega. And it's not just a matter of grabbing the cores, it's also a matter of shooting the enemies, avoiding the enemies, and getting through the stage itself. But remember, one hit and it's back to the next level. Now one thing that wasn't utilized, but we did see in the last game, is the addition of the friends. And we will pick up these power-ups along the way that are based on the friends. So this first one I got is Command Girl Video, and she fires 3 beams at one time from each direction. This is probably what I consider the most useful ability to grab in the game, and it's the one you'll see me grab the most. But we're doing pretty good right about now. We're in Ultra. For every rank up you get, it's not just a matter of the extra hit point, but Commander Video himself also gets stronger. So you want to maintain the higher modes this game has to offer. Now as you can see that Commander Video's core is pulsating. That is essentially the heart of Commander Video, as we've seen in other games including Bit.TRIP Core. And you could get hit anywhere with Commander Video, but the one place you cannot get hit is the core. The core is where you take damage, but right now we're doing pretty good. We made to Extra, and as you can see, Commander Video is going pretty crazy. Alright. So next we're going to show off Super Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy has this beam ability, whereas the idea is to try to hit the enemies closer and towards the middle, because the bigger the beam, of course, the more damage it does. But there's also a bit of slowdown to his beam. so exercise caution when necessary. And as you can see, with each rank up, we're also seeing some differences in the structure of the background, as we've seen in previous games. But, oop, did not want to do that. But also the linear path itself. And just wait till we get to Giga, because Giga, things get a little crazy. But for a moment, I'm going to stay quiet and let you guys hear what the game has to offer. This is essentially the music that is Bit.TRIP Fate. In 2010, dubstep was first starting, so I would like to argue that this is one of the first games that utilized dubstep as its soundtrack. But next we're going to pick up Mr. Robotube. This was originally Radbot, but as we saw in the cutscene, he had turned into Mr. Robotube on account of the robot not working no more. Pretty cool stuff, but it's really never mentioned outside of Bit.TRIP Fate. Because in Runner 2, the spin-off, we still see him as Radbot, and we still don't know much about his character. I'd like to believe that Mr. Robotube is an original character, but he may be something from another game series in the likeness that is Super Meat Boy. But now we're in Giga, you can see that things are getting pretty crazy. So we're doing pretty good right about now. So Giga, as I mentioned before, is the brand new mode, and things go pretty crazy in Giga, because remember, the core concept of this game is anger, and Commander Video is going to be getting a little out of control later on. But determination is strong. Do not think of it as Undertale, of course. Which, actually, I was thinking about this as we were playing. There is a bit of correlation to Undertale. The fact that the cores we grab are the heart of Commander Video. The first stage is determination. There are some parallels. There really are some parallels. Although I like to think it is just a coincidence. Especially the idea they have to like dodge the obstacles and watch out for the heart, per se. It's just pretty cool stuff. Alright, so we managed to get an extra boost with Giga, so we got the point bonus based on the multiplier. And that is something that also happens in the other games, but I really didn't get to show off much because I'm not the best player. But yes, if you maintain Giga and you manage to get the rank up, you do get extra points. And there is still essentially a perfect to this. Besides just not getting hit, you also have to kill all the enemies, grab all the cores, and survive, really. Alright, but right now I'm doing pretty good. One thing I didn't mention is that when you're not shooting, you actually move faster on the rail, which is really good if you're trying to evade stuff. But the one thing I didn't show was Junior Melquin. Melquin? I don't know how to say it. But he has, essentially, it's a turbo boost, if you'd call it as such. It lasts longer as a beam. It's good for getting some extra hits out of the enemies. But as I mentioned before, the best ability is definitely Command Girl Video, as the account that you can shoot in all the directions. Alright, we're doing pretty good right about now. Let's see if we can get back to Giga. To really be good at Bit.TRIP Fate means that you have to know how to dodge the enemies. So we're gonna see there's... Oh, whoops. I forgot to mention this. So, Bit.TRIP Fate does the same thing that we saw with Bit.TRIP Beat. And that is, if you want to pause the game, you right-click. The fact that I've paused the game so many times in Bit.TRIP Beat, and the fact that it returns, because you gotta hold the left click to shoot in this game, it's pretty tedious. So hopefully it doesn't happen no more. Sorry about that, guys, but let's resume. When this game first came out on WiiWare, the idea was to use the sensor bar and the Wiimote to point the screen and shoot. For what it was, it worked, but I think even I would get tired holding my arm straight the entire time. So it's great to be able to use a mouse, and then a keyboard to go left and right. But we got a lot of stuff in front of us. We've reached Giga again. So we got a clear path. Alright, good stuff. Alright, so this should be what I think it is. Yep. Okay, so this is the boss of the first stage. What it is, stage 1 is pretty short. There are 6 stages total, and for every 2 stages is based on a zone, essentially. As you see in previous games, how each stage is 15 minutes, they decide to break it down so that every level corresponds to a stage. So every 2 stages is the same world, if that makes sense. But the bosses are definitely the hardest part of this game, because they are going to go crazy. Well, never mind, that was a joke. As I was saying though, as we go further on, the bosses definitely get harder, because you have to dodge the bullets, but also maintain a freaking rate of shooting them. And to focus on all of it at a single time does get hard. But we're doing pretty good right about now, so let's continue. Now, this game has only 3 if you cut the credits, cutscenes. But anyways, this is stage 2, this is Patience. And now things are going to start to get a little harder. Alright, back to Mega. But yes, I like to believe that this game has a bit of an unforgiving difficulty in the later sections. But then again, it does make sense. As an on-rail shooters, it's a pretty good game. I can't complain too much. Are there better games? Sure, I guess you could say so, but for what it is, this is a solid game entry for Bit.TRIP. In some ways, it's a good thing that the music is dubstep-based, because I was reading some comments that a lot of you didn't like that in some of the earlier videos. I left it to just the music. But I do feel like that's an important part of Bit.TRIP being the music, and I wanted to make sure that for those that haven't played the game, they know what the music is like. But here, the only music you really get out of it is killing the enemies. It is music, but it's deranged music. Alright, so now we're seeing some new beats. They're trying to shoot me with the orange ones now. Pretty good, though. Alright, extra. Had I not gotten hit earlier, I'd probably be in Giga right now. And you're going to start to see something that, if you don't see it now, you will see later. And that is that these enemies don't look very good. Not in the sense of their models. The models are not bad at all. But no, as you can see, a lot of them are in a mood set that is awfully depressing. And as we get further on, we're going to start to see that the world of Commander Video isn't always as happy as it may seem. Anyways, Command Girl Video again. Gotta watch out for the asteroid belts now. Like down there, remember the cogs from the second world, the mining level in Bit.TRIP Runner? They don't look too happy anymore. We're gonna start to see Commander Video's world fall apart. Now we got Giga, and this is the best part of Command Girl Video. He is shooting in all directions. If you can maintain Giga and you get Command Girl Video, that is basically the invincibility of this game. Ah! What the hell? Sometimes I just have the nerve where I have to click the other side. And it ruins the momentum of the game. One thing that I will give props to the Steam version, and essentially later ports of the game, that the WiiWare didn't have, as well as the 3DS, is its attention to detail, because the visuals, as far as they go, look pretty crisp. But we're going to see in later sections there's even more details that you may not be able to see with the WiiWare version. Not just a matter of the gameplay itself, but also that the Wii didn't output in HD. Although it was a later gen console, it was still composite, meaning that take the quality you have now and rip it in half. I don't mind it too much with the older systems like the GameCube, but with the Wii, I would have kind of liked to see a revision that was like HD. It would have made the games great. Alright, we need to get back to Giga. One more thing I didn't mention is that with the Bit.Trip series and the Wii, if you got the Bit.Trip Complete disc, it actually has some extra challenge modes on all 6 games in the series. So Bit.Trip Beat had some challenges, Core had challenges, even Void, Runner, and even the next few games we'll be playing here. Well, one more essentially. But there was more to offer that some of the later ports don't have. I know the Bit.Trip Saga for 3DS doesn't have the challenge mode. I know that the, alright, here we go, Command Girl video. I know the PS4 version doesn't have those challenges, and it's a shame that they're kind of locked to only the Wii. But we're seeing lots more enemies now, so this is getting a little intense. Now, one thing I didn't mention as well is that if you die, you start from the beginning of the stage. And for the longer stages like this one, that is pretty tedious. So hopefully if things go well, we shouldn't die too much, we should be able to get through the game itself, because I want to beat this in the stream. And I was afraid that there might be a part 2 of this. I even had to go, I had to go longer with Bit.Trip Runner because of the later stages. I really thought that the Gauntlet was going to take forever, but no, it was the other stages after the Gauntlet. Alright, so we made to the boss. Whoa! Alright, so we gotta... Oh yes, we do have a kind of cutscene. So here's Commander Video and Timbletot, and as you can see, there's a bit of a divide between them. Commander Video wants love for everything, and Timbletot wants hatred for everyone. In the words of Timbletot, he is not a man. So right now, our beats are not really doing much. This is where we want to shoot. Alright. It's these boss battles that you want to get to Giga, because otherwise, if you start dropping ranks, things aren't going to go well. Plus, the higher the rank you are, the more damage you do, which means these bosses could go a lot faster than they may seem. But as I said before, to really master this game is attention to detail. You need to be able to precisely move through the stages and pay attention to where these beats are coming from. Alright, that's the first phase of the boss. So remember, as you shoot, you move slower on the rail. And that's a good thing when it comes to precision, but it's a bad thing when you have the later beats that we'll be seeing. Ah, so close. Alright. Alright, that's the second phase, and... Ah, almost third. Alright, so now they're going straight at me with the beats. If you haven't pieced together yet, the orange beats are targeting me exactly, while the yellow beats are just beats on the field. So if you see the orange, you gotta get moving. Alright, so this should be the last of it. And there we go. So that's the first world of the game within the first 2 stages. So now we're gonna see a new set piece. Also, we got a high score, dang. Wow, that's a high score. Wow. Alright, let's continue. So our next stage is stage 3. This is Desperation. So So as you can see, we have, well, let's focus one thing at a time. So now we have these pink beats that are trying to attack me. When I move left, they move left. When I move right, they move right. However, they start to move slower later on, so it gives you a chance to just dodge them. Just. Though they can be tedious. So the idea is to try to kill the enemy as fast as you can. And most importantly, to let go of the shooting trigger. Otherwise, you will not manage to get past it in time. But as I was saying before, as you can see, the stage names are starting to get a bit on the darker side. Desperation. That doesn't seem very hopeful for Commander Video, does it? Alright. Alright. But anyways, this new world, it's almost like a construction zone. It's a more run-down version of what we saw in the city. And now Commander Video's using his headlights. See what I did there? His head, it's got a light built into it. Oh jeez. But now the beats are starting to come. We're starting to really take some hits from these enemies. But we're back in Super, that's a good thing. But the other thing, of course, is the stage hazards. You don't see it down there, but there's a crystal down there that's avoiding me from shooting him down below here. So the only way to kill him is from above. And that was actually one of the reasons in the first stage that I took damage. Alright, wait for it. And Commander Girl Video. If I had to say the worst ability in this game, it's probably Mr. Robotube, because in order to use it, you have to be a set distance far away from the enemies in order to get right in that middle spot, because that's how you get the most damage out of them. But when it becomes more aggressive later on, or even right now per se, it becomes hard to get to a reasonable distance. Alright, so we got the crystal above. Ah! Oh, jeez. I'm not gonna be able to get those cores down below. That's a shame, I could really use the upgrade. Girl Video. Alright, we're in Ultra. That's good stuff. Alright, so now we just see right there, there was a comment that just played. Well, not a comment, there was a message that played in front of us. You're gonna have to see it in the archive later, because it's pretty big to spot right away, especially in my position where I'm playing. But it does say something against Commander Video. I think it said no love or something? I forget. But it is something that's made to harm Commander Video in a sense. And this is where we start to see that Commander Video is going to start to get pretty angry and lose his sense of mind. Ah! Orange. Oh no. Wait for it. Oh no, this ain't good. Alright, Command Girl. Alright, things are starting to get crazy. Ah, I'm back in Hyper. Whoa, looks like Command Girl Video kind of glitched out there. The big thing here is definitely the crystals. The crystals get in the way of shooting, so you have to get right on top of them. Alright, we should be approaching the end. We are in Super. It'd be great if we get just a little... Oh, no, this is it. This is it. Alright. From personal experience, this boss is pretty annoying. You gotta shoot him right between his open areas. It's kind of like the figure from Bosconian, if you know that arcade game. So if you want to say any constellation here, you can say, I've lost to Bosconian. Add to the list of games I've failed. Alright. Alright, he's gonna come at me now. Yeah. Alright, got the Mega. One thing that you may have figured out, but I didn't mention, is that you can get back up the ranks in the boss fights. Because remember, even hitting enemies does count towards your bonus. But this is pretty concerning, to say the least. Especially he's getting a lot more aggressive. But we're at the halfway point. Quarter now. If we could just maintain this going. But this guy does look like he's seen better days. Uh-oh, we're in Nether. Remember, Nether's the last phase. No! And just like that, we start from the beginning. Which I think this is probably a good time to say the second piece of code for the complete game series, Runner 2, and all the soundtracks. For those that don't know, I have been doing a giveaway since the beginning, but due to the lack of views, I've decided that in the last 3 videos to break it down into parts. I've already said the first part, which is in Bit.TRIP Runner, so you're gonna have to watch the whole video to see when I verbally say it. So this is the second part of the code. And then the third part will be announced in the series finale, Bit.TRIP Flux. So with that in mind, here's the second piece of code. The second piece is K88DC. Again, that is K88DC. Now combine that with the first piece of code, and you should have 10 letters now. There is 15 letters total that make up the code. So for those that are going after it, good luck. And I'm not going to say the first piece of code. You can only find the first piece in Bit.TRIP Runner. So if you want that, go watch. I'll give you a little hint though. It's in the later half of the video. And once more, this is K88DC. Best of luck if you're trying to find the rest of the code. With that in mind, we're going to take this stage on again. And hopefully we should get through it. Because remember, there's quite a bit of desperation. Alright, so back in Mega. Alright. Don't want Mr. Robotube. Yeah, Command Girl video. I'm sorry, she's just the best partner ability you get in this game. Ultra. Oh, whoa. So far, so good. Dang it, it was that or the beat. You wanna know the most ironic part of the whole series? It's that pixels kill. The fact that we've had to dodge pixels, exterminate pixels, absorb pixels, and reflect pixels. It seems like what makes up Commander Videos is essentially his death wish. Even here, we're trying to dodge these pixels, but in fact, of other games, we've also had to try to destroy them. A bit ironic. Alright, and Command Girl. We're approaching a bit of the high ground, so we should probably try to stay more in the middle. I know what I said, but there I am now. Alright, get this guy. Got him. Alright, watch out for the beats. Whoa, what happened to the game? Whoa, that was weird. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it just exited me to my desktop for a second there. I don't know what I did. Alright, wait for it. Yeah. Aw, dang it, Junior Meckwin. Or, what if I've been saying it wrong this whole time? What if it's Junior Melkin? Meckin? Oh, I think it actually might be Junior Meckin. Something about that sounds right. Junior Meckin. Have I really been saying it wrong this whole time? Is it Junior Meckin? Or I still can't say it. Alright, if anyone's watching this video in the comments, please tell me how to pronounce the name. Am I just butchering the name, or is it Junior Meckin? Melkin? Meckin? Could be Meckin. In fact, because I can't even say his name. Ah, get out of there. Dang it, these well, no, it's not purple, it's pink. These pink beats. And come here, girl. Need to maintain at least super. Can we get back to Giga, maybe? I feel like we're approaching the boss again. Alright, not going back for that. Whoa, that was close. Wait for it. Go! Alright, looks like we're gonna stay in Ultra for this boss fight. Yeah, looks like we're in Ultra. Definitely Ultra. Alright, let's just see what happens. Mixed bag with orange beets. Alright, wait for it. Go! Alright, there we go. That's a power play. Alright, get ready to shift. Alright. Alright, now we're in extra. That means some extra firepower. Although it is more spaced out, though. Awesome, awesome. Ah, desperation! Wait for it. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, we can do it. Oh my god. Okay, the beats are coming faster. We almost got him. Wait for it. Go! Oh, here comes the beats. We got the beats! Everybody get on your feet! Got him! Okay, that's the boss. Let it be known. Command video has killed a man. Alright. Progress is being made, but jeez. Alright. Alright, let's continue. Stage 4. This is frustration. Oh, this should be interesting. So to add some context to this idea, this is the point where Commander Video sees that There's no other way around it. He's starting to get angry. Timbletot seems to have... Oh my god! Timbletot seems to have no end to this reign of fury. And the fact that command video is killing people now... Things are getting to him. Okay, we're another... Oh, Meat Boy. I did not want Meat Boy. Up! Ah! Why? Okay. Is there a keybind that I don't have to worry about the right click? Is that a thing? Can we add that as a thing? Seriously. I wish I enabled rage mode in the stream. For those that are new to my streams, I have the stream deck and everything's programmed there. And so when it comes to getting angry, I have a special segment called the rage mode. I haven't used it in a while, but that's a thing. That could have came in handy during the last stream. Anyways. Alright, new set of enemies. Considering their jittery animations that you almost say it's like an NPC, I want to call these guys the 30 framers because they move at 30 frames per second. Alright. Alright, wait for it. Junior Mechlin Command Girl video. Alright, let's get to extra and then Giga. Whoa, they're starting to shoot faster. Okay, we're in extra. As you see now, we're definitely starting to see some new patterns that these enemies have to offer. The Hyper Spear, I tell you, it's a magical place. Alright, watch out. 30 framers, let's kill them all. Alright, wait for it, go! Alright, watch out for these. Come on, got him! Oh my god! Okay, okay. Oh, come here, girl! Yeah, we got her. Okay, now we're Giga. An unstoppable force. So how long is it gonna last? Alright, that's the end of it. But now the enemies are starting to herd up in a much fearsome approach. But we should be almost towards the end of the stage. Okay, wait for it. The worst is when they come from all directions. Like that. Doing pretty good for what it is. Definitely one of my best run-throughs yet. Because the first time I played this didn't go too well. Alright, Command Girl video. Nothing will stop Commander Video. Command Girl's gonna run off. There it is. Start to push the backside. Careful now. No! Alright, we need to get back to Giga. Hopefully in time for this boss, because this boss gives me a lot of trouble. Should have enough time to get back, but now we gotta watch the crystals. Oh boy, I think we're coming to the boss. Not just yet, but it's getting there. Get a feel for the core. Truly. You know what? Let's pause. Let's just take a minute break to reflect on this. Then, because I can use a break right about now. So, let's take a small break. Alright, making sure the green screen looks good, because as it turns later into the night, I gotta make sure that's still gonna be clear. Looks like it's still good for now, so let's just get back into the game. Alright, hopefully it doesn't pause no more, because this is getting intense. 3, 2, 1, let's go. See, I don't know what you call it. Would you call it a jittery finger or a haptic finger? Because it's the fact that I want to press it, but I'm not supposed to press it. It kind of feels like my hand's gonna. But anyways, we're at the boss. That's what I was afraid of. But meet the most out-of-place boss in the series. This is the interpretation of death. But Commander Video is gonna have none of it. And he has grown angry. But no, this boss causes a hard time. The problem is the orange beats. Yellow, not too much. It's the orange beats that's... So as you saw, it's when he opens his mouth is when you do damage. This may be what I consider the hardest boss in the game next to Timbletot himself. Because you know Timbletot will be the final boss of this game. That's just... that's fact at this point. Oh boy. It's like we're not even doing any hits on him. Ah, jeez. And this is why there may need to be a part 2 of the stream. This boss alone. What if I'm not shooting in the right place? Oh no. No, that's definitely the right place. At least it seems like it. Okay, Mega. Oh, I guess they're not supposed to go for the mouth, supposed to go for the eyes. Well, it's still not to say that this is a pretty hard boss. So, let's get back to Mega. Oh boy, that's gonna make him upset. Alright, back to Mega. This is good. Progress. But yes, the fact that we're kind of killing an iteration of death itself is both a form of... what's the word I'm looking for? Where it's predicting the future. I can't think of the word. But there's a word for that I can't think of. Foreshadowing! That's the... Oh my god. The word I'm looking for is foreshadowing. There's definitely foreshadowing happening. Now do... Oh, now we go for the, Right? Nope, still the eyes. Just gotta... You gotta shoot the eyes when there's an opening. This is good, though, because the hits are adding to Mega. Alright, show your eyes again, buddy. Alright, I think we got him. Do we got him? No! One more hit will do. It's kind of weird to see a skull with eyeballs. It's not really portrayed that much. But, okay, there we go, we got him. My least favorite boss is down. Maybe it's because I haven't been playing it right this whole time. Or it's just... frustration! I'll cringe to that later, but anyways, we're on to the last world and the last set of stages. There's only 2 more stages left. Then mine, let's just go straight to it. So up next, we have stage 5. We're heading to the Inferno. This is Anger. We've reached the peak of Commander Video's Anger. And if it seems familiar, I don't know if this is actually true or not, but this takes a lot of inspiration from the second stage of Bit.TRIP Fate. Remember that Inferno Lava stage that we were in? But it's at this point in the game that the beat, the rhythm, it is lost. If you consider this game to be musical, then there's not much music left to begin with. Now, touching that lava in front of me does cause damage, so you gotta watch out for that. Of course, we got our friends help us on the way, and we just need to grab Command Girl Video. Ah, I didn't want Junior! Oh no. Alright, so you see the enemies are being a bit more on the corrupt side, but they're definitely getting harder to kill. Whereas the regular beats have started to turn to like these hyper beats that you'd see something like Meat Boy shoot. Or as we saw Junior Meckwin. Maybe it is Meckin. Maybe I'm just saying it wrong. Honestly, that's gonna bug me this whole time, Junior Meckin. Meckwin? Melkin? It's a name that's gonna bug you. Alright. Okay, focus on the enemies. No! Alright. No one. Okay, I read that one. I was able to read that one because it's a black background. But that one said no one. Commander Video is alone. Give or take his friends, but he's alone. As you can see, in this world, things are a bit... every time! As I was saying, in Commander Video's new world, everything is dark. There's despair, sadness, depression, anger, especially, everywhere. Commander Video's on a killing spree, things are not happy, everyone's sad. Nothing will ever be the same. And all because he wants Timbletot to stop his reign of terror. Commander Video wants love, he wants acceptance, he wants the world to be a good place. Timbletot wants death, destruction, and all bad things of malice to happen. And now Commander Video is set at anything to stop Timbletot. Alright, so... Command Girl Video. Alright, we got extra. Can we get the Giga? Let's get the Giga. Dang it, I hate those pink beats. I can imagine for people that try to perfect this game that going for a perfect is pretty hard. Had I not died in stage 3, I could have gotten an achievement for getting this far. Well, not this far in particular, but for beating the game without a... It's known as beating the game in a single run without game over. I can see my green screen's getting a bit on the jittery side, so we're gonna get to a point in a couple of seconds and see about fixing the lighting. I think right here is good. So let's take a second with the green screen. I might be able to get a second light on here. Hopefully it doesn't disrupt too much. If it does, then we're just gonna keep it with a bit of jitter. If I put this here... Alright. For those that don't know, I use my phone's lights in front of me to project on the green screen to make it brighter. And along with that, most recently I have a second screen to see the comments and whatnot that's also white. So therefore I do have what I consider enough of a lighting system. Not the best lighting system, but enough. Also, looks like we got a comment. It's from Joey. He says, "Hey Bailey, what's up Joey? This is game 5 out of 6. We're coming to the end, but things are getting crazy. So, let's get back into the game." Alright. It's always the pink beats that are... Oh! Okay. Oh, I thought I had it right in the middle there. Careful now. Come on, come on, come on. Hyper, hyper! We need command control video. Oh, jeez. Get it! Okay, okay, okay. We're in Mega. Mega's good. Now we're in Super. Alright. Alright, so far so good. Alright, Ultra, but Command Girl video is about to wear off. Yep, there it is. Pink beats. No! I so much hate these beats. Wait for Alright, clear path to keep going. Alright, some extra hit points. Now we are in Ultra. Alright, what awaits? Is this the boss already? I think this is the boss. Yep, it's the boss. Alright. Now we're gonna see that the beats are flooding the screen. And this is when, if you haven't utilized the ability to let go of the mouse to move faster, you definitely need the hang of it now. But yes, things have gotten crazy. And it's especially the pink beats. Whoa. No, 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 we're in Mega. Oh my god. Hyper, we're in Hyper. Alright, let's take the back route. Oh no, another. Oh, do not get. No, the pink! Anger! Let's do it again! Alright. Oh, you've gotta be. We just started! Alright, Hyper. Joey says, "RIP! Thanks for that, Joey!" just gotta get back to where we were before. And can we get... Yep, come here, girl. Okay, watch out now. Alright, Ultra. Okay, Command Girl's just worn off. Watch out for these guys. Corruption is real. These guys do not look good. Yeah. Alright, we're in extra. One more and then we're in Giga. Can we get to Giga? Okay, wait for it. Get some of these boxes down there, that'll help. Gotta watch the enemy still. Orange beats. There we go. Alright. Moving forward. Careful now. No one. Alright, careful. Oh no, I didn't want Mr. Robotube! No! Now I gotta line it just right. Ah, Mr. Robotube! Mr. Robotube! Ah, this is terrible. We just went from all the way to extra, back down to mega. Alright, focus. There goes the lava from above. Alright, Neat Boy, Mr. Robotube, Junior Meckwin, and Command Girl Video. Let's get back to Giga. Alright, there goes Command Girl Video. In a second, yep, there she goes. Ah, this is getting intense. There we go. Got him up there, straight ahead. Bloop. Right. Ah, there goes the boxes. Okay, line it up perfectly. Alright, we can do this. Careful now. Ah, orange beats! Alright. Get that box, that box. Get ready because the lava's coming. Focus. Okay. Okay, line it up. I gotta keep moving because of the edge of the screen. Alright. Doing good, doing good. Let's go. Oh, jeez, it's this guy again. Command Girl Video. Ah, ha, ha. It's coming. The end. The end of the stage. No, I hate this guy so much. Die, 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 die. Command Video's angry. Die. Just die. This is like the whole purpose of the game, to kill the enemies. There we go, there we go. Alright, careful. Boxes. This guy. Alright. Dang it, we couldn't get to extra. Or ultra, for that matter. Alright. Adjust myself. Alright. Green screen's a bit on the fritz. Nothing too bad. Mostly because of the shadow, but... could be worse. Anyways, take him out again. Okay, it's the pink beat that's the worst. Whoa. See, to avoid the pink, you gotta like start low, then get high. But then I'm also missing his... Worst part is that this is only the first phase. It only gets worse from here. Oh, back in the super. Oh wait, this boss has no faces. Ah! Alright. Make sure I'm hitting him. Got a good rhythm going here. The only part of this game that has real rhythm. No, there we go. We almost got him. Got him. Oh my gosh. Avoid the beats. Oh my gosh, we got him. Wow. Okay, that's anger. The worst is only yet to come. So, let me ask you, the viewers. What do you do when you're so angry and you want something to just disappear? Well, you lose grasp of the world. You lose focus of everything around you. And... also, comments, GG my guy. Thank you, Joey. But, there's only one thing there's no way to say it. Fall. That's another way of saying what's gonna come soon, but I'm just gonna say it right now. Death. This game is the death of Commander Video. Not the true death, but his physicality death. So we're gonna see coming up that things are not looking good. The scene's intense, Commander Video is enraged. And all he wants is for Timbletot to disappear off the face of the Hypersphere. So things are not gonna get pretty soon. In some ways, this game represents the idea of life. Life is like a rail. You start at the beginning. Along the way, things will get hectic. But like all things, the rail comes to an end. And we are approaching the end of the rail, because this is the final stage of Bit.TRIP Fate. And things are starting to get crazy. Enemies are getting harder. The bosses have already been a pain in the ass, as you've seen. Maintaining Giga is basically impossible at this point, unless you're a godlike player, which we know I'm not. But things are only going to go downhill. Alright, so we gotta cross the lava. Why is this back? Why is this back? Alright, kill him! Oh my god. Get him, get him, get him. Come on, come on. I don't want to see these pink beats no more. This guy's worse than Timbletot. Ah! Okay, get box. Okay, okay, he's gone. He's gone. That's the end of the pink beats. Couldn't kill him, but he's gone. Ah! Let me have it. Aw. Alright, moving forward. Can we get... Oh, it's moving pretty fast. I don't think we're gonna get Command Girl. Command Girl video. Awesome, awesome. Mega. Alright, that's the end of Command Girl video in a second. There she goes. We're in Super. We're doing pretty good. This is like the halfway point. Alright. Alright. Ah, every time with the right click. Why? 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 I think that's happening on every stage now. Alright. We're in Ultra now. Here it comes. As I mentioned, life is like a rail. And, of course, there's the inevitable. And that's the end of the rail, which is coming very soon. Ah, jeez. Ah. Alright, time to destroy the stuff that sits in the way. As we see now, it's really nothing but darkness. Alright. Understand that as this rail started, it was all over the place, but now, as you can see, it's kind of getting more and more linear. What does this represent? Well, the fancy answer is one of those heart rate monitors. But remember, all things come to an end, as I've been saying this whole time, and we've just reached the end of the rail. What awaits? Timbletot. This is the grand finale, Bit.TRIP Fate, and it's time to finish off Timbletot. But now with love this time, death. Alright, so the big threat now is not just Timbletot, but also the environment. As you saw, he was, well, I don't know if it was him in particular, but there was the lava squirts from below, as well as these pink beats. I hate, oh god, the pink beats. But Timbletot has some of the hardest stuff to dodge. A little more. If you can at least maintain Nether going to Hyper, I think you're good for this fight. It's that pink phase that's always the hardest for me. Yep, pink phase. Alright, that's one hit off Timbletot. But now we're gonna see some new patterns. So So yes, things are, oh, getting crazy. Don't let the lasers touch me. Oh no! Come on, a few more hits, Alright. Now he's got these giant lasers, scary stuff. Oh no! Do it again! And this is the last restart because we're reaching the end of the time here on tonight's stream. So we might be able to finish this, hopefully. It's this last stage that's, well, what am I saying? We have to finish this. No, wait, we can do this. Ah. Alright, progress being made, moving forward. Get rid of this guy. I hate this guy so much. So much. Oh no, I'm caught in the lava. No killing this guy. He's immortal. There we go. I mean, he got me all the way to hyper, but for what it was, that was worth killing. Alright, let's just get back to it. Heading up. Wait for command girl. There it is. Alright, we need to get to Giga. There's no denying that. Alright. Command girl's gone. Nothing. Alright, we can do it. We can get back to Timbletot. So we're approaching the end. Truly, we are. Alright. I think we can get to extra. Oh, definitely extra. But I know we're gonna lose Giga in this boss fight. Definitely losing Giga. Well, if we get to Giga. Alright, we're approaching the end. For the second time. Alright. This fight's gonna be an extra. Here it is, the end of the road. Alright, maybe we can do it this time. Death to Timbletot! Even he's surprised. And since we're an extra, we're gonna do a little more damage than normal. But it's the purple that... Well, no, that's... I'm colorblind, that's pink. I even say it's pink. Why can't I say the right thing? But no, it's... Ah! Too soon. It's the pink that gets to me the most. And maybe these yellow to an extent. Ah! Let's get back to Mega. This ain't looking too good. Oh! Alright. First phase is done. Here comes... Whoa! Here comes the second phase. Get ready, here comes the lavas. Yep. Here comes the yellow phase. Ah! Back to super. Oh! Ah! Can we go back to super, please? Oh, phase! Phase! That's the next phase! Alright, for these next two phases, pay attention to the health bar. You're gonna see something unique here. Whoa! Oh. Didn't want that to happen. Yeah, we got this. Whoa! Okay. I guess we're gonna stay in Mega. Alright. So the rest of the phase is just him and yellow beats. But of course you gotta watch for the orange. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, that's it! And the end of Bit.TRIP Fate is the death of Commander Video. Now, the first time you played... Whoa! I actually think of the achievement for Endurance Gamer. Whoa! Anyways. Wow, okay, I'm surprised by that achievement, actually. But, anyways, that's the end of Bit.TRIP Fate. Commander Video's dead. This is the death of Commander Video. But, this does not mean it's the end yet. Because there's one more game in the series to come after this. And just what is that going to take place after? Well, let's watch this cutscene and find out. That's the only way I can put it. This cutscene, as well as the credits, will enlighten you with what comes next. The end credits theme is called A Large Part of Your Mind Sliced. For those that don't get the reference, this is a fact that the first time you'd be playing this round, this revelation that Commander Video is dead is pretty mind-blowing to say the least. Because after all, this is the death of Commander Video, the main character that we've been playing with throughout the series. Commander Video's dead, so you'd think this is the end of the series. Well no, there's one more game left. And as I mentioned, we don't know what that game's about yet. At least maybe you guys don't. But props to the people that made this game, to the artist that I can't remember the name. I know it's Minus Baby. You lose these thoughts in your mind when you're trying to commentate. But yes, props to Minus Baby for the music, because for what it was, the music is kind of ahead of its time, because dubstep was just becoming a big thing at the time. And then for the gameplay, it's pretty good for the on-rail shooter genre. Anyways, we got one more cutscene. Let's watch it. Now, if there's one thing wrong with that cutscene, that should be Commander Video is supposed to morph from 8-bit creature into a doodle-like alien, and from there he ascends above. But for some reason, someone messed that up in this port for the Steam version. And to that, I say, what the hell? How do you mess up something as important as that? In the final cutscene in the game, nonetheless. Wow! Anyways, we got a comment from Sam. Just finished Infinity War. I'm hearing a lot of great stuff about that, but there's one thing. I haven't seen a Marvel movie, unless you count Deadpool, since Iron Man 3. So I'm missing a lot of stuff with the Infinity War. I still know there's Guardians of the Galaxy, especially. There's Spider-Man. There's even that Captain America movie that's kind of like a Avengers 2.5. There's a lot of missing out, and until I catch up on those, I don't think I'm going to be seeing Infinity War for a while. But for what it is, Sam, I hope you enjoyed it. As I was saying though, that's the end of Bit.Trip Fate's Commander Video essentially has ascended, if that's any way to put it. So, in the next game, Bit.Trip Flux, it's about making things come full circle. It's about reacting to what's happened, the series as a whole, and what comes next. Because this game's core concept is anger, and in order, we have gone from birth, growth, control, freedom, anger, and the last one is death. So there's a lot happening, especially with the last game in the series. But our Bit.Trip series playthrough is coming to an end. Sad but true. But we got one more comment. You need to watch them all, but avoid spoilers at all costs. Have a good night. Thanks, Sam. Thanks for tuning in, even if it was the last minute. I do appreciate the view. But anyways, guys, I think this is about it for Bit.Trip Fate. I think we're ready to wrap it up. Final thoughts on the game. I like the game. It's definitely something unique. Is it the best on the rail shooter? Well, I can't say I've played many to know that answer. But for what it is, I highly recommend Bit.Trip Fate. And what awaits us in Bit.Trip Flux? Well, let's just say that it goes back to the beginning. I'll leave you guys there to think about it, but until then, we are approaching the final game in our series playthrough. So with that in mind, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, have a good night, guys.